the immense power of the fire elemental plane, and with it, you are able to explode out of you very minute pieces of the fire elemental plane itself.
Interesting. Now, what you said we were at the house of what? Where exactly is that?
Lank. This is the House of Lank. You are on what is it that the people call it here? Sulia, Helia, right? Alien, right? Alien.
Elia spelled.
Ayli. That's where you are, right? Alien.
And does that correlate to anything I've ever heard of before?
Sorry, Sulia. Fuck. Fuck.
You said it right the first time.
I said it
will
right
say.
the first time. Yeah. It's Sulia, not Alien. Fuck.
It's the world we're from.
And
Okay.
Sulia's the
So
world.
yeah, that is all right. House of Length. Where exactly in Sulia is it? Do you know? Like what continent it's on?
Big one.
Oh, how did?
Country.
The big one.
Country.
Do you live here
No.
in this marketplace? How do you usually get back to your home? How do people come and go from here?
Are you one of the natives?
Yes.
You have
Risky.
platinum.
Why? Of course I do.
He looks at you and he goes, "I don't know anymore. I'm sorry."
Insight.
Do you really need insight, Ben?
I
No,
think
he
it's
legitimately
arguing-
doesn't know anymore. He just
Okay.
asked you, "Do you have any platinum?"
Well, if you want money for information, just say so.
I want money for information.
I'm not
Okay.
paying you.
How much money do you want for information? I'm really not very good at this whole
10 platinum.
10 platinum. That's 100 gold, right?
Yes.
Some dear information.
Well, is your information going to be worth 10 platinum? I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me the information, and I show him that I have 10 platinum, and if it's worth the 10 platinum, I'll give you 10 platinum. If not, I will give you no less than 5. Fair?
Fair. Sure. Why not? You're at the House of Lank, on the country of Beryllium, in the continent of Sulia, in the sphere of... I have to look up the sphere. Sorry. Hold on, give me a second. This is an actual sphere on the map.
I am going to remind you that my question was, how does he get to home from here? I'm going to forego asking what a sphere is. Because that just would be silly.
God damn it, where is it?
Don't
Do
know
you have
what
the
we're looking
Spelljammer
for.
map?
Spelljammer map, yeah.
Yeah. Where is it?
1 second. Online resources. Map of the spheres. And linking it.
Ah, here it is. I
Never
got it.
mind.
Okay.
You jackass. Maybe find it just for nothing.
No, this is actually a much better one than the one that I found. There's another one.
I bet it's one of the incomplete ones.
Probably. A map of the Arcane Inner Flow. Yep.
The one that I have that I link normally, it's got all of the combined ones that are both normal Spelljammer and ones that have been mentioned outside of Spelljammer. That's what's kind of special about that one.
Island. Island sphere.
Island.
It's right next to Dragon.
Oh shit.
Says, how I got here is on a ship. I have a ship. There's a docking bay very close nearby here. I'm supposing you got here through that old mansion, which is up on top of it. That old man is very annoying. I got here on a ship and I go through with the ship.
Where I look around to see like where you said it's open sky. Is this just like a dock, a town?
It's a very big area. You look at it and you notice that the sky itself is an illusion. It's not an actual sky. It's just there because for a marketplace to look better, you want a sun, some sky, some grass, and trees, things
and
like that.
Which way is the dock?
He just points in a direction.
Okay, I give him 70 platinum.
How
70?
much?
Or 70 gold, 7 platinum.
Okay.
You give him
He takes
70
and
platinum.
he just sort of looks at you and goes, fair enough. Hawks it. The guy that you're looking at, by the way,
Mhm.
is a dwarf.
Interesting. I head back to the door and open
which
it.
is not there.
Oh, I guess I can't open the door. I head back to where the door would be.
Because Golrin stepped through after you, and then I closed the door behind him again.
Yes. So while that's yes, you did hear it, by the way, Gil. What do you want to say to the old man? Do you want to do that right?
No, I can do it here. That's fine.
Okay.
Once they both gone through, I close the door and I look at him and I go, "What's really going on here, old man?"
He says, I want you to know the truth.
That's exactly what I want to know.
Okay. You
Would he
actually
not
do
have
still
gone with
have
you?
a connection with Malfurion, yeah, so that's fine. Say that again, Casey?
Why would Malfurion not have normally gone with Gull?
I don't know.
Because he knew you were going to slam the freaking door on him, just like you did on Bogard, so he wants it to be open.
Bogard actually closed the door on himself. I didn't do
Yes.
that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, Bogard closed the door to see what would happen, and it vanished. This is the first time I've done anything like that.
I think what you're thinking of is the case you said, well, I don't open it back up, but that is fine. I didn't expect. I knew he'll open it eventually. Well, you have your conversation with the old man, though. I'm going to go grab a drink.
Okay.
Alright, so you wouldn't have saved.
So, but you, and the truth you shall see. It's in there, underneath all of us. Ever since the dragons and the giants left, they have come and they have done their little rendezvous. There are some enchantments that stop them from doing anything too rash. Dealing with people. The last dragon, the last giant. See to that. What?
They see to it. Present tense.
That's correct.
And who are you really?
He puts his arms out and goes, "I'm just an old man."
An old man who dresses as a wizard, but brings people back from the dead.
He just smiles.
I don't know a damn thing.
Yeah, you don't get anything. He's a crafty one.
Could you tell me where the last dragon is now?
No.
I kind of nod and I say, if we go through the door, how do we get back?
You'll find a way.
I'm not happy about that.
Unless you'd like for me to open the door in 24 hours.
That will be acceptable. Yes, I think that should do well. You wanted to drive them all out of this city and then return in 24 hours.
That's right.
Seems an odd request. But I will at least look into what's going on.
That's all I ask. If you can't obtain the task, then you simply won't get payment. But if you can, then you will.
I kind of nod and I say, in 24 hours then. And I'll
24 hours.
turn and go through the door as well.
Okay. Go through the door. And you are now all in the House of Lenk. And it's Lenk, as in L-E-N-K.
Monty, Millie, what's going on?
And you all see a very large marketplace. As soon as you walk in, Cindric, everybody's shouting at you. Buy this, buy that. Come see this, come see that, etc., etc.
I'm looking for any sign of authority.
Okay.
I'm ignoring all of the people selling things. I don't care about that. I'm looking for a guard or a patrol or some kind of sign of someone being in charge.
You begin to walk around. What is everybody else doing? You guys gonna stop Mr. Cindric?
Jeez.
Go.
Well, did I ever get an answer on detecting magic on everyone?
Yeah, everybody is magical.
And what about the entire place?
No. Yes
ground.
and no. The sky, yes. The ground, no.
Okay. I follow Cindric because that's going on, because it's active, so.
I walk in circles around the apple cart.
Yeah. Oh, you're nearby the apple cart. A guy comes over to you and goes,
No, I mean,
please,
I rolled
please,
a 5 on my
eat
investigation.
eat this apple right now.
Does he genuinely start doing that?
Yes. Same sort of lanky, blue, bold creature.
I look at him and I say, I would ask you to leave me alone.
You have to eat this apple, please, please, just eat this apple right now, please.
Look.
Just put it in your mouth.
I
Just take a
fire
bite.
breath the
Take a
apple.
bite.
Uh,
Fire breath the apple.
Oh no.
Just
That's
a
like-
just a puff of flame, just enough to burn the apple.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not
you
going to burn his
burn
hand
the apple.
off. Millie, Monty!
So he looks at it. Stops. Looks at it.
I would ask you to leave me alone.
Why'd you do that? You have to eat the apple, please. Please eat the apple right now, please. Just eat the apple. Put it in your mouth. Take a
Ghoul
bite.
looks at him and says, "We're allergic to apples."
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Please. You have to eat the apple, please. Just eat the apple, please, please.
Depart, or I will be forced to burn your hand and the apple.
Please eat the apple. Just take a bite. Take a bite. Put it in your mouth. Just eat the apple. Are you gonna attack him?
Please don't just straight out attack him yet. Let's get some like information first. I just say, let's walk away. Need to find out what's going on, Cindric.
I just kind of give a bit of a growl as he says that. And just kind of glare at this guy one last time and then turn to walk away.
You see.
Leave him with his burned apple.
You see one of these guys. Hold on. Where are they?
I am also specifically looking around to see any draconic creatures I see here.
Oh yeah, there are tons of draconic creatures.
Any dragons?
No. You see this guy press something, press a button on the device, and then the guy that's trying to harass you just disappears into dust.
A device?
Yeah, device.
What does the device sound like or look like? Or is it magical?
No.
Interesting.
Alright, I'm back.
Out of character, Charles. If you haven't figured out what this is yet, you have issues.
What?
What's happened?
We've been besieged by apple salesmen.
Oh.
Charles, I will. I'll put it in chat. Monty,
Well, no, I
Millie.
understand. I. That's why I said, "Oh, you've been watching Rick and Morty
Yeah.
when he first
Yeah.
started."
No, I'm just saying the box and yeah.
Yeah, he pressed the button.
Monty, Millie.
That
Oi!
doesn't disappear. Then that
It
creates.
does. It does for these people.
So,
Otherwise,
door-
he would be fucking following you forever.
I know.
You don't want
Go.
that, do you?
Go.
So, but what is it, Ben?
did the door ever reopen or no?
Yeah.
It reopened. I came through it and then closed it again behind me.
I share the information that I gained from the market guy. That we are apparently on our world at a dock on the continent of blah blah blah. Continent of what is it? Berillion?
The country
Continent
of
of
Beryllium,
Zulia, the country of Brilliant.
Oh,
which is the country we were in.
yes.
I share what I found from the old man, which is that these are travelers from other worlds who have come to our world and are somehow being regulated or their visits controlled by the last dragon and the last giant. Present tense, not past.
So
So they should be here somewhere.
The old man couldn't tell me where they are, but he insinuated as much.
Well, if it's some form of regulation, we might start with the dockmaster.
what right do we have to remove them if they are being controlled by the giant and the dragon?
I have
Well-
stated to the old man that I will find out what is going on before we take action. Millie, shut up!
Exactly. The first step should be to talk to whoever is overseeing the regulation, which should start at the dockmaster. The
Yes,
docks are that way.
I was looking for a guard, but I keep finding only apple carts.
Yes. There's a
lot of
A
apple
dock.
carts.
The docks are this way, and I guess we start walking in that direction.
There's
At least
there's like one apple cart, but I found it like 8 times. There's a lot of apple
Yep.
carts.
Pretty much.
Doc, did you get the message I sent you, by the way?
Which? Oh, right. Yes, yes. Do you want me to do that in private, or
Up to
do you
you.
mind?
I just did it because
Well-
there were other conversations going on at the time.
Okay. Mooncarver says, I don't know anything of this place, but the old man was shrouded by pure goodness. Something I've never seen before.
Definitely not just a wizard.
Well, it's probably that book. It was a very good book. And he has been acting differently since he put it into his jacket.
He also possesses a psi crystal. It may be feeding him some sort of memories.
What the hell is a psi crystal?
I don't know its origin, but they're extremely rare and powerful. Non-magical.
So,
Psionic.
Well, a strange magic.
so it's magic.
Monty!
It's not
Millie!
magic, but
Give
it's powerful.
over!
And we don't know what it does.
I've never come across one, so I cannot say.
Okay.
The old man has agreed to reopen the door for us in 24 hours.
Then we should probably get to the docks.
Agreed. You can lead the way.
Start walking in the direction that
Oh, look,
the
there's
guy
another
said
apple cart.
the docks were in. The apples are really good.
Suddenly, Cindric's like, maybe I should have had that apple.
Well, I got Detect Magic on. Are they... Normally, they themselves are... Well, Cindric might be, but is Bogard normally himself magical? I mean, the items he carries, but...
Yes.
I'm pretty sure because I was mutated, I'm very magical.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be able to tell. Never mind.
Is
but
Rava's normally magical as well, yeah.
you
Yeah.
begin to
We're
watch
some magic sons of bitches, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to watch as you see a number of what appear to be these creatures walking streets with their halberds. Once in a while, you see another of these.
Clockwork?
Yes, made of entirely of clockwork and enforced with magic.
Are they? Do I? Oh, and I'm cylindrical now.
So,
I've never seen anything like these before.
Have you even heard of anything like them?
No, not at all.
Wow.
let's ignore them.
You've, you've heard of clockwork. You've heard of clockwork because there is clocks, and
Ooh.
there are gnomes who use clockwork things, and
What
may-
about the? Sorry.
they may make like little tools, but nothing on this scale.
What about the Mechanicus plane? I mean, wizards know of the other planes, right? I
That's
mean,
clockwork, is it?
sorry?
Is that clockwork?
Mechanus.
Like,
Mechanus is, yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
It's
I've
actually
heard something similar to this.
yeah, it's referred to
No,
as the
like-
clockwork plane of Mechanus.
It distributes time.
So, those are probably guards.
But those look far more advanced than what Mechanus puts out. Fancier, I mean, excuse me, fancier. Too much flair,
Perhaps.
and that's only out of character statement.
As we walk and we see those, I will watch their movements and interactions with people,
Okay.
if there are any.
Their interactions, you watch as they sort of walk by. You do notice that a lot of them are giving them a wide berth. They're just sort of walking around them in a large circle, allowing them to go through in these patrols.
So kind of like
yeah.
what people would do to guards.
Yes. You watch as one of them. You watch as a halfling boy, a little halfling boy, begins to just run, and you hear some commotion going on
Is he running towards us or away from us?
away. And you watch as he knocks into these things, and you hear the yells of a bunch of people saying, "Thief, stop!" And this thing just winds up, slices his head off.
Well, it looks like they're the guards here.
And law
I
is
kind of
enforced
take
heavily.
a pointed look to Rava, assuming that he's here with us, and say, "Don't take anything."
Rafa gulps. I'm sure Rafa wouldn't. Was
No
thinking-
trades, no nothing. Don't trade with anybody. Don't take anything from anyone for any reason. Let's go.
You see that there is what appears to be a little halfling-like person, but not entirely. Drunk out of his mind, sitting on a barrel. Tiny little guy, tiny, about the size of Cindric's fist, sitting on a huge barrel. And he's yelling with a bottle in his hand, "Come get your drinks here if you'd like it. Fine ales from across the spheres. Dragon ale, the best dragon ale you've ever seen."
Hold on, guys.
That's-
Something sounds like it's falling.
That's bait. Okay.
Yeah. You're like, "That's bait." Nope.
Yep, that's bait. That's bait right there. It was kind of bait before, and then you said dragon ale, and I'm like, "Yep, that's bait." Yep. But I'll go get a mug from him. Well, I'll ask him how much a mug costs.
I I don't do mugs. I do barrels and bottles.
How much for a bottle and how much for a barrel?
What? Dragon ale?
Yes.
Dragon ale is 5 bottle, 30 for a barrel.
30 gold for a barrel?
Yes.
Why not? Actually, no, I'll take a bottle. May buy a barrel on the way back through.
Bottle is. Here you go. And he hands you the bottle.
I pop the top and take a swig.
It's quite nice. It's a nice ale. It's dark. Very,
What else?
And I'll just kind of shout back, the ale's good, Cendric. Should try some. From your own bottle.
I'm back. Sorry.
The dragon...
Yeah,
the dragon ale is quite good.
Huh? We were looking at guards when I left.
Yeah, and as you're looking at them, killing the little boy, you hear, just sort of, as you're walking by, you see a little leprechaun-looking guy, tiny, as big as your fist, on a barrel, big barrel, bunch of barrels around him, yelling, "Dragon ale, get your dragon ale here, finest in the spheres." And Bogard went over and took a swig from one of the bottles he bought, and was like, "Yeah, great, very good."
It's good enough that I'll buy a barrel on the way back through.
Wizard's name, please. Sorry.
The wizard's name?
Yeah.
Zythorn.
Ghoul is casting divination and asking a question, but you guys go ahead and, because I'll be typing the question.
No, we're just gonna go back to, or go to the docks. Still in the direction of the docks.
Actually, I'll wait till we deal with the docks first.
You get to the docks, and you see as you're walking by, getting closer and closer, you see that there are a lot more of the what's it called?
Ator?
The little no,
Leprechauns?
not leprechauns. The little guys with the
Halflings?
Halberds? The halberd guys? The toy soldiers?
You're gonna have to be more specific, Doc.
these guys. The really big fat guys that look like something out of Lilo and Stitch.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
see a lot more of these guys. In cloaks and silks and things like that.
Just traders, right?
Traders, yes. But specifically that sort of race of traders.
I'm going to check my belt for my possessions and make sure everything is still there.
Yeah, everything seems to be there. You just saw the penalty for thieving.
Yeah, but that means that someone was trying, which means that as good as their law enforcement might be, it has not crushed people to the point of stopping to try.
He was a child.
He was a halfling child.
I'm not going to continue to justify myself. I checked to see if my stuff is there, and I feel
it's
justified in doing that.
Fine.
I will. You said we've gotten to the docks, right?
That's correct.
I will stop by. Are there still stalls?
There are stalls. They're all run by these people.
Okay, I'll stop by one and ask if he knows where I can find the dockmaster.
If you are looking for the Dockmaster, you must be looking there. And he points to a sort of run-down looking building.
It
with
says Dockmaster.
large windows. That says Dockmaster on the side, yes. In
Thank
a
you.
bunch of different languages.
Thank you. And I start walking
You
to
are
it.
quite welcome, my friend.
Does anyone
guys.
else find them creepy?
Yeah, that's a little creepy. I checked my possessions again.
Is that the race that he wants us to get rid of? Is he a racist?
He seems to want us to
Well,
get rid of everyone down here.
yeah.
Upon seeing the docks, what do we see?
Well, you see a sentient gopher that walks by.
Well,
Actually, a
that's
troop of sentient gophers that walk by. As you get to the docks, you see that there are a number of ships rising up and falling, like going down very slowly and docking at these sort of areas on the ground. Marked.
not on water,
Not on water. No, just
it's flying.
flying.
Whoa.
They're
And I
intense-
will show you the pictures here.
They're intensely magical, obviously,
Yes.
as spelljammers are.
See, this guy,
I'm attributing me not
this
seeing
guy.
the Dockmaster's sign to being in awe of everything that is
Yeah,
here.
See,
get
this
fucking
guy,
flying ships, a giant mosquito
see
thing.
that guy.
Oh, God, stay away from that one.
See this guy. See this guy. And more importantly, you see
massive dog.
this guy.
Well, they're taking off oh, okay, that's a pretty big dock. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a big dock to have all of those ships.
It is a humongous because there are multiple of those ships. And even more ships, which I won't show you the pictures of. But just imagine tons and tons of spelljamming ships in general.
So, to the Dockmaster, I guess. I don't know.
Ghoul's just standing there dumbfounded.
This is... Yeah. I kind of just light my pipe and...
I need a hit, fuck this.
And yeah, I head for the Dockmaster.
Okay, you walk into the building, and you see a giant at the dock. What appears to be not a stone giant, a mountain giant.
Millie!
Large beard, huge belly,
Millie!
wearing what appears to be a red shirt, and
Millie, come here!
one of those cloaks, those silken cloaks that the little Lilo and Stitch guys were wearing.
Okay.
over him.
Hello there. My name is
Hello.
Bogard.
Hello, Bogard. I'm the Dockmaster. What do you need?
We are actually looking to find out who's in charge here to talk to them about some concerns.
The Lank are in charge here.
Okay, the Lank are you'll have to fill me in. I'm sorry, I'm not. Who are Lank? What are Lank? Are they the ones with the sheer cloak like you've got on there?
That's correct.
Ah, is there one in particular that we should talk to that runs things here at this whole dock?
Yes. I'm sorry, not Lank. Lang. L-E-N-G.
L-E-N-G? Okay. Can you tell us where to
Wait.
find...
Millie!
Whoa,
Ouch.
Sorry,
it's okay.
my dog's
I
being
thought
a pain.
I thought you were yelling at the giant for a second, and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
No, I thought I hit mute to shout at her. I missed the button.
No, it's okay. Is there any way you can tell us where to find this person or arrange a meeting?
If you want to speak to the leader of Lang. You'll have to pay.
Okay, pay who and how much?
He sort of just points his big meaty finger on the desk. And he says, 50 platinum.
I see.
I look over to Cindric,
Hmm?
because he has all of Rava's money.
Hold on a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, if you're getting up to Lou,
Yeah.
you know, down in the magazine rack,
Mhm.
there's a red and white spot
Okay.
bag. Would you lift it up from the place? What's that
I'm gonna
lift
do a
down?
sense motive
Go down.
while he's
I'm
He's
sorry,
doing
guys.
that.
I'm back again.
It's all right. So he wants 500 gold to arrange a meeting with this leader of the Lank, who apparently are running things here.
If they are running things here, why should we pay a giant who will go speak
Well,
to one of
because
them?
he's obviously in their hierarchy somewhere. He's the dockmaster. It's not exactly a nothing position.
Go and talk to someone else if you want. I don't care.
That
think,
seems good advice. I turn to leave.
Okay, and we'll just go talk to one of the Lank in the streets and ask them to take
Okay.
this to their leader.
So you go over to a guy, and he goes, "Hello, friend. What can I do for you? Would you like any sort of fine spices?"
Ooh,
Who is in
What?
charge of your people here?
His smile turns to a frown, and he goes, "I don't deal with the higher-ups.
how might we find the higher ups?
I don't deal with the higher-ups.
Who does deal with the higher ups?
Try the dockmaster."
What kind of spices did you say you had?
We have a number of spices from many spheres. And he shows you all of them. I won't name them, but there are some that you don't know about. There's one in particular called Void Spice.
Void spice.
Yes, Void Spice seems to be an awful sort of blackish, bluish color.
What does that one? What does it taste like?
Oh, it tastes like the voidness of nothing. Very, very good.
What? Like, is it spicy? Is it sweet? Is it tangy? Like, what
I just
But-
said,
tastes like nothing? Then Bogart looks confused.
would you like a sample?
Sure.
He takes it, and it's in a shaker. It's like dust, basically.
Yeah.
And he puts it on what appears to be a little roll, and he hands it to you.
I eat the roll, and if I go on an acid
Roll.
trip,
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
oh no.
As you bite it, and it hits your tongue, for a moment it feels like you are nothing. As if you are non-existent. As if
Okay,
everything is non-existent.
I
Scary.
yeah, I'm no thanks.
Or
I'm gonna.
peaceful, depending on how you feel.
Do you have just something spicy?
It's scary to me. I'm just saying, it's scary.
Yeah. Do you have anything sweet or spicy? Something foreign?
Yes, sweet and spicy, yes. We have fusaka. Very nice. From a very odd sphere.
How much is that?
Typhoon.
Okay, I'll buy some of that. I'll buy 2 thingies of that.
To use spice.
Fusaka. Do you spice? Spice. And he hands you it in a bag, and he says, he tells you how to prepare it because it's it's raw
That
form.
takes all the fun out of it because what
Yeah,
you do.
I guess so. Wouldn't it?
You're supposed to try snorting it and
What's it called?
Putting it up your butt.
yeah,
Fusaka.
Usaka?
Fusaka.
F-U Saka.
Did I just buy drugs?
Yes.
I swear, that's not what I was
Scanlan
trying to do
thought
this
too.
time.
That's
I'm not even.
Scanlan thought too. Yeah.
I'm not even trying to this time. I legitimately want the spice.
No, Scanlan bought it, and it was basically cinnamon, but he spent about 6 episodes thinking it was drugs, and trying to snort it, and freebase it, and
Yeah.
That's awesome.
anally insert it,
Ah,
only to find out it was cinnamon, basically.
Yeah. Basically cinnamon.
no, I pack it away with my other cooking things, and then I thank him, and then. So, shall we go back to the Dockmaster, or should we try some others?
Logic seems to dictate that those in charge would be near the center of town. Can I look to the center of town? Is there a big building there? That's
There are
usually-
no buildings here besides the Dockmasters, and actually, I'm sorry, no. There is one very big building. Yes, you are. That is correct.
So all of this is just open area with one building.
Yes.
It looks
think
like
we
it's
should go to
just
the
a
building.
trading hub.
Um,
That's the Dockmaster, isn't it?
No, there's the
Uh,
Dockmasters, and then there's a big building dockside.
Yes. There is the Dockmasters, which is actually 2 buildings, very on either side of each other, basically. Seems to be a number of different. Yeah, there's 2 buildings. Conjoined.
Doc.
Yeah.
Real quick, looking back at the
Pathway.
conversation, the Dockmaster said he would arrange a meeting, not just tell us who.
Yes, he would arrange a meeting.
So Ghoul says, "Let's just go to the Dockmaster. It is 50 platinum. We have more than enough."
No, well, we can go and check out this building, and then if it's
We will
nothing,
be turned away. Probably. It is just more prudent to spend the money. Besides,
Seems
look
a
at the guards
complete
here.
Waste of money.
It seemed a waste of
Mooncarver
life.
speaks up and says, "Is it a waste of money, or is it a waste because you're giving it to a giant?"
It is a waste of money. It is giving it to a giant, and it is giving it to someone who was clearly rude. So, all in all, the racial aspect is only a third at best.
I wouldn't say he was any more rude than you are.
I can admit
He was-
at this point I am quite rude.
Yeah, he was direct. I don't think that he meant any insult. But how far away is this building? Walking, Doc?
About 30, 45 minutes away.
Okay. I don't see any harm with going and looking to see what the building is and its function before we go talk to the Dockmaster again.
Okay.
He looks in his bag and says, "You do that."
You looked at what?
He looked at his money pouch and said, "You do that. I will do this."
We shouldn't split up in a strange and new place.
He looks at Malfurion and says, "We are not alone."
That is not the same as not splitting up.
He's just staring at you two.
Very well,
Moon
take
Carver
Rava with
says,
you.
Moon Carver says, in my experience, when people split up, it never ends well.
I would agree.
Can we hear Mooncarver when it speaks?
Yes. Yeah, it speaks out loud.
Oh,
Oh,
all
okay.
of us can? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought
cool.
it was just
I
Cinder.
didn't know that.
It actually glows
Oh,
visually as it.
That's very, very, very true. Every time we split up, something bad happens. I believe the last time we split up, you released a rabid murder dog into the wilds.
I was under poor judgment.
Moon Carver goes, what?
It's a long story that
Very
I'll
long
tell
story.
you.
The point is, you are walking to a building. You are more in danger than I. I am just staying here.
What?
Our
I'm pretty
building is
sure
innately
I
dangerous.
haven't died. That's fine. We're wasting time standing here talking. If you want to go talk to the dockmaster, go talk to the dockmaster. And I start walking towards the building.
You should take Rava with you. That way there's two of us together at least.
He reminds you that there is an owlbear here too. That would make it 3.
Yes, fine. But you
Wait,
should
we're
still-
sending the 3 people that died alone.
Yes. Would you rather keep Rava with you?
I don't care. This is...
I'm just getting Rava with the group that I'm not in. Is basically what my plan is at this point.
Yeah, Rava follows.
Alright.
Follows, go.
Yeah.
Don't die again.
He walks into the dockmaster.
This time you don't got a wizard to bail you out.
Why the hell?
So you guys go to
The big building.
big building,
Yes.
which seems to be some sort of palace of a sort.
That looks promising.
And you begin to make your way through. And you get to the area which has it. It actually looks like it is cordoned off by these guards and by these large sort of almost poles which have a sort of golden stand which locks into the ground, and at the top has something similar but covers the end of it. And from each side you see just a shimmer, the slightest shimmer of something sort of like glass almost, where it's see-through but it's shimmering in a way. It's like really, really clean glass. And it's just about 10 of those surrounding the palace with these creatures, these clockwork creatures guarding it. Specifically the big ones with the large 2-headed axes. The Myrmidon. Lots of those around there.
Is there anybody there that's not armed? Or
Not
that
like
isn't
around,
like
no.
a soldier, like somebody there to speak to?
Actually, you do see as there is an Illithid that walks up to the guard. The guard then slams its weapon down, and momentarily a pulse emanates from the big stands, and the shimmer is no longer there, and then the Illithid walks in, and the shimmer comes back in, and then they stand at attention again.
All right. approach the guards, I guess.
Yep.
You approach the guards. They do nothing as you make your way to it.
I'll stop just short of them.
Uh-huh.
Do they challenge at all? Nothing? No reaction?
Their reaction is they cross their swords. Their axes. Their large axes in a way of stopping you from going forward.
Okay. So we're assuming that the leaders are inside here. I'm going to just kind of call out to the guards that we are here to speak with their leaders and come bearing gifts.
We have gifts.
Of course we have gifts.
Wonderful. Gifts always help.
Are you kidding me? How much magical crap do we have that we're not really using?
You have magical crap that you do not use?
The Vorpal sword, the Javelin of Lightning,
Oh,
the Reaving
yes.
Great Axe, the Sword of Sharpness.
No, not the sword.
Yeah, I know, it's got the ring on it. What do the guards, what is their reaction? Response? Anything?
Their reaction is they are glancing at you. Finally, one of them speaks up and goes in a very robotic voice, please wait one moment.
I nod my head to him. And take like a half step back.
They stop crossing their axes finally, and one of them turns towards you. The other one still stays looking towards, like, where you would have to walk to get into the area. And he says, please, line up.
We line up.
There's only
State.
2 of us, but they want us to line up.
State your name.
Bogard.
State your race.
Half orc.
Puts out his hand. Place your hand.
I place my hand.